Welcome YouTube viewers. Thank you so much for jumping on and watching me. If this resonates with you, if you like this channel or this reading, then please click the thumbs up button and subscribe. So we're going to be doing readings for the zodiac for all the sun signs, and it's just going to be about what's coming up for the week ahead, for the week of the 21st of September. Now, because this is a general reading, it may not resonate with every sun sign out there. What I suggest you do is please check your rising, your moon, and your Venus sign, and you may get some greater insight than just your sun sign. Ooh, welcome cross watchers. If you're jumping on to see what's coming up for one of your friends this week, welcome to you as well. Okay, so let's get started. Has everybody had a good weekend? What did we get up to? Anything exciting? I went out for my girlfriend's birthday, nice dinner and drinks, and then spent yesterday chilling. So awesome weekend. Okay, so I'm going to go through down in order, starting with Aries. Okay, this cardinal fire sign. So Aries, what is coming up for you for this week? We will do a central issue and then we'll do a clarifier around that. So Aries, your central issue for the week, we've got the Judgment card, and your clarifying card around that is the Eight of Swords. So we've got the energy of Pluto coming here for you this week, Aries. So Pluto is all about regeneration, right? This is kind of like the higher vibration of the Death card. So for Judgment to appear, it means we've kind of had that epiphany. It's acknowledging the struggles that you've been through, and you're getting the downloads as to why you had to go through those particular struggles, as to why you had to sit in that discomfort. And the fact that the Eight of Swords is coming through here, so this is Jupiter sitting in Gemini energy, but the swords can be Gemini, Libra, it can be Aquarius, any of those air signs. So the thing about the Judgment is, what is it that you were getting, that your lesson is coming around? Because it still feels like you may be caught in that idea of feeling trapped in the lesson, or trapped in the knowledge of that Judgment, in the understanding of it. Because, Eight of Swords is about the idea of us being trapped by a particular thought or a particular way of thinking. But what your guides want you to know is that it's not, our thoughts don't control us. We're actually in control of our thoughts. So the Judgment card is it's a big major arcana card. So there's a spiritual growth lesson for you around this, Aries, but don't overthink it. Okay. That's literally what this card is saying. It's like, yes, there's a big, deep spiritual lesson going on for you, but don't overthink it, and don't think that it's going to keep repeating itself. The thing is, once we learn, we download the message, once we understand the lesson, then we can let it go. Our guides want us to, as soon as we acknowledge and understand it, then let it go, okay? None of this Eight of Swords business. I do know with that Aries energy, you guys can sometimes get stuck on an idea or get stuck on a thought and find it challenging to let it go. Or you're being told to, download the lesson, understand the high meaning, the aha moment, which in itself is so amazing, because a lot of us go through our entire life missing those judgment calls or missing those opportunities for spiritual enlightenment and spiritual growth. Because in its essence, that's what the Judgment card is. It's a card of spiritual growth, and it's about taking the understanding, grasping the lesson, and being able to transmute that into spiritual growth, the understanding of it. And if you're able to live a life like that, or you're able to acknowledge the shit things that happen to us and see the lesson in it, see the growth, well, then that's half your battle won already. That is half your battle won. Okay, moving on to Taurus. Fixed Earth. Let's have a look, Taurus. What is coming up for you for this week? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles has come out. So that can be, that's definitely Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. And then your confirmation card is the Chariot. I'm using the Light Seers deck. So good. Okay, Taurus. So this is your lesson, or this is what you're looking out for this week. So this could be either an aspect of yourself, or it could be somebody around you, or somebody coming into your aura, into your week. Okay, and it's coupled by the Chariot card. The card of Cancer sits in this energy. So So there may be somebody coming in that's a little bit older, a little bit more mature. Taurus, somebody who is very grounded, very connected to their purpose, very centered, very settled in their life. And yet they may be coming in with a lesson. They may be coming in with some sort of insight for you, some kind of growth. This can also be that they that you and yourself might be going on some kind of journey, on some kind of road trip, some kind of journey. But if you're looking at this as you being the card of Taurus here, so if this is you, then yeah, maybe you are going on some sort of road trip, some sort of physical journey. But this could also be because the Chariot comes in as a lesson, and again, it's a major arcana card, Taurus. So maybe there's a lesson coming up for you, something about whatever it is you're wanting to achieve this week. It may not be super easy. It may not go really, really smooth, but just make sure, regardless of what's going on this week, it's about you staying focused, Taurus. It's about you staying on track with whatever it is you want to achieve, and it's about you staying focused, and don't allow yourself to be distracted by all the pretty visceral things, by all the pretty things that you can see, hear, smell, and touch around you, because that's such a Taurus thing, right? To be so stimulated by your environment. So it's important that for you to achieve whatever it is you want to set your goals to achieve this week, Taurus, stay focused, stay grounded, because you are such a beautiful grounding energy, right? Stay focused, stay grounded, and stay on purpose. Stay in your own lane. Don't get distracted, because when the Chariot becomes distracted, then everything goes here, there, and everywhere, and you can get very much so off track that things start to topple all over and everything becomes a bit of a shit show. So Taurus, you'll be fine, and you're going to achieve what it is that you're wanting to achieve this week, but make sure that you stay focused, grounded, and on track. Okay, moving along to Gemini, this mutable air energy. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. What is coming up for you for the week of the 21st of September? Yay, we're coming into Libra. This is my birthday month. Yay. Okay, Gemini, there we are. What have we got there? We've got the Hierophant. Hello, Virgo energy. So we've got the Hierophant coming out, the spiritual advisor in the tarot deck. So Gemini, oh, and there I am, Justice, Libra energy. So this is two really big major arcana cards, Gemini. What's going on this week that there is such a huge kind of spiritual growth for you? This feels like, actually, this is me being your spiritual guru and your advisor, so you're welcome. But we've got Virgo energy, Mercury energy, and also the Justice. So we've got that beautiful Venus energy. So the Hierophant is the card of spiritual values. It's also the card of taking things to the next level as far when it comes to spiritual awareness, spiritual growth. It can be a guru outside of yourself, or it can be your own inner guru. But I feel, Gemini, that whatever is happening for you this week, it's really important that you stay balanced in your journey, in your inner or your outer journey. It's important that whatever is going on, that there's that kind of idea about not going in too much or not doing enough, because Gemini can just be so inundated with so many ideas, so many different ways of doing things, and so many shiny new projects that you can sometimes become a little bit unbalanced as to where your energy should be going. So kind of like that Taurus energy as well, just staying very much focused, very much on track. But yeah, it's important that you be your own guru, and that you're finding balance in your life around what it is that you're wanting to learn, around your spiritual progress, around your spiritual studies, around your spiritual growth. So it's important that you're just not getting too caught up in this journey. It's important that you allow yourself to stay anchored in this 3D environment. Make sure that you stay grounded, so people can still relate to you. You need to still be able to be in this world and in this environment and relate to people. So it's important that you make sure that you're not getting far too carried away with your journey and with what you want to achieve, and that you're feeling grounded, and that you're feeling that you're able to have one foot in both worlds, one foot in the practical and one foot in the spiritual. Because Gemini, when you get hooked on something, you can sometimes really, really lose yourself in that and become quite unbalanced and ungrounded in that. But they're big spiritual growth lessons for you, Gemini. They really are. They're two major arcana cards that came out. So there's lessons for you around that. And of course, guys, there's lessons for us. You know, we can literally take a lesson in every single thing we do in life, right? But when they're major arcana cards, then they're really big lessons. They're big. There's potential for spiritual growth, and the spiritual growth will be quite big. So I love that for you, Gemini. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to keep shuffling here. Moving along, we've got Cancer. Again, cardinal water energy. What's happening for my Cancerians? Oh, there we go. We've got the Seven of Swords coming out. Now, I kind of think that is Venus or Moon in Aquarius. Okay, so we've got Cancer energy coming out, and we've got Aquarius sitting here. So we've got this beautiful energy of Aquarius coming through. Okay, so so this is interesting because this is kind of the card of not seeing the truth in situations, not seeing the light in situations. And it's interesting because Five of Swords have come out, and that's Saturn that sits in the energy of Leo, but it's come out in reverse. So I feel like Cancer, that there might be something going on in your life where you're not able to see the truth in the situation. It feels like you're not being told the full story. And I feel like it may be around, it could be your work, it could be around a group of people, it could be around, because when this card is in the upright, it's about, you know, people sort of trying to work together, but there's not really enough rules. People are just doing their own thing, here, there, and everywhere. But there's a lot of external input coming in. So when this is in the reverse, maybe it means that, yeah, this is an interesting one. It does feel like you aren't being told the truth about a situation, though, that's going on within a group of people. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like there's a group of people that there's a lot of structure in this group. There's a lot of organization. So it may be like a council thing or something, that there is a structure, there's a hierarchy, there's organization. Yeah, but it feels like perhaps whatever you're being involved with, Cancer, you're not being told the full story about what's going on within this circle, what's going on within this group. It feels like that there's some kind of darker stuff lurking in the shadows of this organization or this group, or there's somebody in this group that is really being dishonest about what's going on. Something along those lines. Very, very interesting. But the Seven of Swords and, you know, Five of Swords in reverse, it can be the card of, like I said, people nitpicking and information coming in. To me, that this feels like it might be within the group. Instead of external input coming in, this could be, you know, within that group itself and not external stuff coming in. So I feel like that if you're in some kind of organization, you're in some kind of group, you're in some kind of class, you know, it doesn't have to be anything like council, it can be any sort of class, any environment with a structure, and there's more than like a couple of people, then I feel like there's something there's gonna be some light shone on what's on something that's going on within that structure and within that organization. That wouldn't sit well with you, Cancer, at all. You being so sensitive and so, you know, emotionally aligned to things that you love. Cancerians don't tend to give of their emotions or give of their feelings or their trust that easily. But once you're in that circle and once you're in that group, then you're kind of like an open book. Sorry, there's a hair. You're an open book because you do give of yourself. Very, very like the mother hen, you know, you're there for everybody. So keep an eye out. I'm not saying be, you know, paranoid or anything. Just when you're in social circles, when you're in bigger groups, just understand that not everybody is as loyal or as caring or as has the same, you know, ideas that you do, Cancer, because not everyone is as soft and sensitive and as grounded and beautiful as your energy is. Okay, let's move right along to Leo. I always write these down because I have forgotten a sign before and I was crucified. So I don't trust myself to be able to think on the go like this. Okay, Leo, back to that fixed fire sign. Excuse me. So what's happening with Leo for the week of September the 21st? What is it that Leo needs to be aware of? Oh, these two cards flew out. Interesting. So we've got Temperance, okay, Sagittarian energy, and we've got the Tower, Mars sitting in that. So again, what's with the big spiritual lessons going on this week, guys? Whoa, huge, huge, huge. So the Temperance is that card of the healing, of getting, it's kind of like getting a tick from your guides that what you're doing it right, that there's healing in what you're going through. And this is also about balance. And again, like I said with one of the earlier signs, maybe it was Taurus, it's important, that was Gemini, to have one foot in the physical and one foot in the spiritual world. And it's really important to find and maintain that balance. So the Tower card comes in, and this is confirming this Temperance energy. The Tower card comes in, and it's like your guides coming in and doing a big clean slate, they're shifting everything so you can start from a clean slate. Okay, so there's a big shift going on, Temperance, within you at the moment, but it's a shift that needed to happen. Okay, it's healing that needed to occur. Excuse me. It's healing that needs to happen on a big grand scale. Okay, and the great thing about the Tower moment is, Temperance, I should say, is Leo, is when it comes in at the perfect moment. It comes in when we can sometimes hold on to things a little bit too tightly because there's fear of letting certain things, people, ideas, situations, circumstances, even thoughts. It's important that we let them go when we know and when we acknowledge that they're no longer serving our higher self. So, and when we can sometimes hold on to them too tightly and we can have fear of letting things go, right, because they're familiar to us, that's when the Tower card comes and goes, the Tower card comes in and goes, well, I'm gonna make this decision for you. Big clean sweep, out it goes. So Temperance, Leo, there's healing in this for you. Big shifts in your energy, big shifts in your healing. And I really feel the word alignment is coming through very strongly here for you, Leo. So balance and alignment and trust and faith that this is for your higher good. Temperance card is such a, there's a big angel above us, and it's like saying you're being guided and you're being supported in your Tower moment. This is amazing, Leo. And hasn't this Temperance, like, I know that this is the card of Sagittarius, but it's got such a Leo vibe to it, don't you reckon? It has such a Leo vibe to it. I love that. So yeah, big time for you, Leo. Big week, okay? Now, the Tower moment doesn't always have to be this huge, life-changing, actual thing. It can just be a huge revelation in an idea you had about a person. It can be such a shift in your awareness in the way that you think about a job or about a situation or a circumstance. Because don't forget, our thoughts do create our reality. So it's really important that we have those, that we shift, we have Tower moments around the concepts, around our beliefs and the way that we think and feel about things as well. Okay, so don't freak out thinking that there's going to be a huge big shift this week or a huge big ending. It's not like that at all. It can be big shifts in just thoughts and ideas and belief systems, because that in itself is huge, okay? Let me grab a sip of water. We're halfway there. Virgo. What is happening with my mutable earths this week? Now, also too, don't forget that the timelines aren't set in stone. They can filter into the following week as well. I have learned from doing these readings that timelines aren't set in stone. So what is coming up? Let me move my blind remote. That was annoying me looking at that. Virgo. Oh, that's such a Virgo thing to do. Virgos. Virgo. What is coming up for my Virgos? Page of Cups. And clarify, please, the Devil. So Page of Cups. Okay. So this is your energy, Virgo. This is for you. But this could also be... It can be a Cancer, a Scorpio, and a Pisces energy. With the Page, it's a very young energy. It's a very new energy coming in, and it's around your heart. It's around, Virgo, the way that you're feeling about something, and maybe, because the Page can be something new coming into your life. It can be an opportunity of something that's really going to open your heart up. And it's interesting that the Devil shows up. This is real Scorpio vibes. Have a look at this amazing Devil card. Notice how, look at his, it's like he's the puppeteer. And what the devil does is, the idea of the devil is that we're no longer in control of the things that are driving us. It's, we're out of control of that. And yeah, and it's kind of like your addiction. Sometimes it's like when you're in the midst of in the grip of an addiction, you know, you've lost control of those, of you being able to manage, right, your own life. So the devil energy comes in and he's like the puppeteer, controlling your life or your urges and your driving forces. So it's interesting that that's around the Page of Cups, Virgo. So this is something new that's coming in that's really going to open your heart and connect you into your emotions. Be careful of that, because it feels like that there is a really big trigger around this for you, and it feels like that this is part of your growth, part of your spiritual growth, but also part of your self-sabotage. So Virgo, keep an eye out for new things coming in, okay, that are going to make you feel like, oh, amazing, like, oh, and the reason I'm saying this, because the devil card is confirming this new idea, or this new love, this new passion, this new something that's going to ignite your soul, because it might be, oh, a new dress. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh my God, I love that so much. I need that. That's the devil energy. Or it could be like, oh, there's like a celebration coming. Oh my God. Okay, there's that opportunity. I haven't had a drink for 4 weeks. So I'm going to be able to have a celebrated drink if drinking's been an issue with you in the past. It can be like, oh, wow, that's coming up. So I'm going to be able to do this, or I'm going to be able to do that. I really do feel, Virgo, that it's got this kind of vibe to it. So what is it that might be coming in for you this week that you love, that you absolutely love, that makes you go, oh, yes, but in that yes, I want you to look into your self-sabotaging programs and patterns around this invitation, this idea. What is it triggering you? Because this is essentially about triggers that are to do with the way that you deal with things and the way you handle things. Okay, Virgo, so I know that doesn't sound so super fun, but you can't ignore that devil energy, okay? It's literally coming through for you to acknowledge your self-sabotaging programs and your patterns of behavior. And look, I don't care how evolved you are. I don't care how evolved anybody is. You know, everybody has triggers. If you don't think you have triggers, then you're not evolving and you're not growing in this lifetime. If you think that you've done so much work and you've evolved so much, then, you know, you need to check your ego. Unless you're Buddha, or unless you're, you know, one of these higher, you know, unless you're Jesus, it's like you need to check yourself. Everybody has triggers. Everybody has ways and coping mechanisms of dealing with their life or dealing with stuff when it just doesn't go great, okay? So let's move along to Libra. Okay, happy birthday, Libra. What is coming up for you for this week? Oh, sorry, I just want to shuffle that a little bit more. What is coming up for Librans, my Librans, this week? Cardinal air. Man, half my chart is cardinal energy. It's a struggle, let me tell you that right now. Like me putting this YouTube channel up when A, I have no idea how to do editing, and B, I'm very, very new to YouTube, as in like a week. Instead of like sitting back and waiting and making sure that it was perfect and doing it properly, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Putting it up right now. I don't care if it's not perfect. I don't care. So that's part of my lesson too. But again, it's good not sitting in the energy of being perfectionism, right? It's good to actually just be able to keep things very real and very grounded. And at the end of the day, it's about the message I'm getting out. It's about the intuitive message I'm getting out and giving to you guys. It's not always about how amazing it's presented or how perfectly it's edited, right? But I'm going to be getting better, I promise. Okay, Knight of Swords, literally my energy that I was just talking about. So this could be Gemini, it could be Aquarius as well, but because we're in the energy of Libra, I kind of feel like it's yours. Okay, Libra and Seven of Swords, again, energy of Libra. Okay, so what is it that you're rushing into this week? What is it that you're not thinking through, that you're not being patient with, that you're not taking time to anchor and ground the information in properly? What is it that you're just going, all full steam ahead, cardinal air right here, full steam ahead, not thinking it through? And it can just be the way that you're thinking about something. It could be the way that you're, you know, this is just that getting it out there now and thinking about it later, right? And to confirm that, we've got this fixed air energy, we've got 7 of Swords. So whatever it is that you're going full balls to the wall, notice that there is something around it that isn't right. Notice that there's something that's being held back. Notice that whatever information it is that you're running, that you're seeking, or that you're diving into, or that you're running, because the Knight cards, it's always information coming in. It's always something coming to you, and it's coming to you full guns blazing. But don't trust what you hear straight away, okay? Because I feel like there's more to what you're hearing than what you're picking up. So don't just take everything that you're hearing as gospel, particularly when this has kind of like a gossipy vibe to it, to be honest. The 7 of Swords, I know it gets a bad rap because it can be really aggressive information coming at you full steam ahead and really, really quickly. So it does get a bad rap. But Libra, whatever you're being told this week, whatever you're being told, then I want you to sit with it, okay? Don't take it on face value, because I feel like there might be more to the story than what you're being told. Righty-o? So, interesting, my Librans. Let's move right along to Scorpio. So good, so good. Fixed water energy. Scorpio, what is coming up for you from 21st of September that is important for you to know, or that you need to look out for? Okay, what is happening with my Scorpios this week? What is happening with my Scorpios? The Empress, Venus. I'll put those back in because 2 fell out. I should have read them both, but never mind. What is happening with my Scorpio energy this week? What is happening with my Scorpios? King of Cups. So we've got this beautiful energy of creativity, of creating. Okay, the Empress is such it's a card of fertility. So it can be either literal fertility, or it could be the planning, the processing of creating something that you really are wanting to birth into the world. And this is the energy of Venus sits in here, and this is that beautiful planet of it's a planet of beauty. It's a planet of connecting us to the things that we love, to the things that we that drive us to things that we want to create around things that we love, around the beauty of things. And the Empress is such a beautiful card around creating for the beauty of things. Okay, and King of Cups, it's going to be whatever this is, Scorpio, that you're thinking about bringing to earth, that you're thinking about starting to create this week. It's going to be something that is very, very, it's going to come through intuitively for you. The King of Cups is a very intuitive card, so it's going to come through very intuitively for you, but it's going to be something that you really, really feel very passionate about, Scorpio, that you feel very excuse me. Oh. It's going to be something that you feel very, very passionate about. And Scorpio, it wouldn't be a reading for you if there wasn't some passion connected to it. So yeah, something that is going to come to you intuitively, Scorpio, and once it lands, it's going to be, I do feel like it's going to be an aha moment. It's going to be like, yes, I love that. I love that idea, and I'm going to get started with that. So that's really good, Scorpio. It could also be, for those of you that are going down that fertility track, it could be, falling pregnant. It could be literally falling pregnant, and it could be falling pregnant to a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces person. So that's a very literal interpretation of that spread. Okay, moving along to Sagittarius, mutable fire energy. The seekers of the zodiac. So Scorpio are the truth seekers of the zodiac, and Sagittarius tend to be the seekers of gathering knowledge and information of the world and the universe, the philosophy people of the zodiac. So what's happening for my Sagittarian? Beautiful 3 of Cups, Mercury in Cancer, followed by the King of Swords. So 3 of Cups energy. So this can also be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy, This is a card of celebration, okay? So it does it in the energy of Cancer, Mercury in Cancer. That's the strongest energy around you, but it can be either of those things, Sagittarius. One of these people could be coming into your life, or regardless, Sagittarius, it's a really beautiful card of celebration. It's a card of coming together, acknowledging, and kind of raising your proverbial glasses to toast something where there's a celebration around it. And this is such a beautiful card of the energies and people that you love, people that are in your tribe, in your circle, that you're coming together to acknowledge how great something really is. And King of Swords is there, so there's a great acknowledging of ideas. Okay, this could be a book or something new, like a website or a podcast, or something where there's really big ideas coming through, and even coming together in this celebration, there may be more information coming through, more knowledge, more learning. And because you are Sagittarius, this King of Swords, even though this is an air energy and an air sign, Sagittarius is about learning bigger things, learning things on a global level and a global scale. So coming together in groups of people, this is where you might open up that teaching environment, open up, expanding your knowledge, and really coming from a really, really beautiful, deep place that's really grounded in this. I love this, Sagittarius. This is such a Sagittarius reading, right? Such a Sagittarius reading. I love it. So good. So coming together, celebration around big ideas, and even it's the uniting with friends, and the coming together with that celebration that around books, around things you've done, around, that could even just be book club kind of stuff, around new jobs, around new opportunities, around new ways of thinking, around new belief systems, around churches, like around religious groups, and not just churches, sorry, about any kind of sister circles, moon gatherings, anything like that, Sagittarius. Keep an eye out for that this week, opportunities around that, and celebration, because that Mercury in Cancer energy, it can just be coming together with girlfriends and just celebrating each other, celebrating life. But the fact that Mercury sits in that energy, and that King of Cups is that King of Swords is coming through, that King of Swords has such a mercurial vibe to it. Okay, it's this big thing around celebrating knowledge around that Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn, cardinal Earth. Getting things started on a very grounded and practical level, right, Capricorn? Oh, so good. The Sun, number 19, and the Magician. 2 major arcana cards for my Cappies this week. 2 major arcana cards. I love it. So what's happening this week, Capricorn, where the sun is literally going to be shining the light on you, filling you up, giving you strength, giving you vitality, reigniting your aura, filling every cell of your body with growth, with warmth, with yearning for the sun. It doesn't get much better than the sun. So this is such a great time for you, Capricorn, this week. And with the Magician sitting in this is a really great time for you to expand and to grow your skill set, your knowledge, to bask in the awareness that you have every single thing you need to succeed in whatever it is that you want to for this week. So the Magician, and the general gist of the Magician is you have all the tools that you need to do whatever it is you need. And sometimes we're kind of like, what does that actually mean? It means that you've got it means that you've got the grounding stability of the Pentacles, you've got the knowledge and the wisdom of the Swords, you've got the emotional capacity of the Chalice, and you've got the fire and the drive of the Wands. So you've got all that happening for you this week, Cappy. And not only have you got it, it's going to be really, really lifting you up and lighting you up, and kind of filling you with that energy of, I can do anything I set my mind to this week. It's like your solar plexus is on fire, and there's nothing holding you back. There is nothing holding you back from what it is you want to manifest, what it is you want to achieve this week, Capricorn. That's probably one of the best readings I've done so far around what's coming up for you. So I would love for you to rewind after this week, look back on this week, and place in the comments how this has been relevant to you, Capricorn. Okay, let's move along to Aquarius, fixed air. Aquarius energy. What is happening for my Aquarius this week? Okay, that King of Pentacles is shining its light back up again. King of Pentacles energy for you, Aquarius. Oh, and Nine of Swords. Okay, Mars in Gemini. So it's a week about being very grounded in your knowledge, being very grounded in whatever it is that you're doing this week, Aquarius. It's important that you're doing it slowly, methodically, and you're taking your time with it. So I do feel like there may be somebody coming into your life this week that is a mature person, a very sensible person. This has very much a lot of Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy, Aquarius. So it could be one of those sun signs coming into your awareness this week, but it's somebody coming in on a very practical level. So this may be around your work, it could be around anything. Pentacles is so kind of all and everything energy, but this is the card of anxiety and the card of stress. So what is it that they're coming in to talk to you about this week, Aquarius? What is it that they're coming in to, like, how are they coming in? So this is that card of really overthinking everything. So keep an eye out for this person, okay? And keep an eye out for the information that they're going to be sharing and giving to you, or an opportunity, because, it's really important that you sit with this, okay, and you don't overthink it, because I feel like whatever's going on this week, there may be, whatever this person is going to be doing or delivering, or the reason they're coming in, I feel like you're going to be very stressed around it. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very stressful situation for you, Aquarius. So take what it is just notice who it is that's coming in. Again, look out for that Virgo, that Capricorn, and that Taurus person. Somebody who's a little bit older, somebody who is more mature, somebody who has kind of, you'd say, got their shit sorted, right? They may be a little bit well-to-do, or they had that appearance of being well-to-do. They may be kind of, this might be around your work as well. They might be coming in and telling you something around your work that you don't love the idea of, that something might be changing in your work environment, in your family environment. Just keep an eye out for that energy coming in, and don't go straight into your head about it. Start to just pull it apart a little bit. Be practical about this information that they're sharing with you, and sit with it. Take it into meditation. Okay, nothing is ever really as bad as it initially first seems. Sometimes everybody has that tendency to go to worst case scenario. So just sit with it. Just sit with it and be very practical with the information. Look at the two sides of it. Look at look at the good, the bad. Yeah, and remember, understanding that there's lessons in everything that we're going through, we're being told. Okay, Pisces. Last but least, Pisces. 7 of Wands. Okay, Mars in Leo. 7 of Wands energy, followed by the 4 of Swords, Libra, Jupiter, Libra energy. So this Mars in Leo is all about, it's kind of like, not only are you preparing for the battle, so notice how she is in, Sukhasana, Siddhasana pose here, this beautiful lotus position, and she's going into her heart chakra. She's deep in meditation. So she's deep in meditation to figure out the best way to move forward with this situation, the best way to kind of plan her attack. So the swords, a lot of the time, it's our motivation. It's that fire energy. It's our motivation. It's what drives us. You could say it's Mars energy. It's our desires. It's our passions. And it can often be around our work situation as well. This card comes up to say, take some time. Look before you leap, okay? Plan your strategy, plan your attack. But whatever it is that you're planning, and however you're strategizing, how you go about it, make sure that you're very, very, you stand your ground with this. Don't be influenced by external input coming in, so stand your ground around it. 4 of Swords says, 4 of Swords is the card about taking the time out, reflection, meditation. Okay, it's definitely look before you leap, but it's like take it into meditation and be very, very kind with yourself. Be very kind. Look how peaceful this card looks. It's such a beautiful, peaceful card of rest, not action. It's a card of introspection. It's a card of going within. So these are two energies, Pisces, of going within, and that's such a Piscean thing to do. So this card is confirming, yes, look before you leap, go within, take what you're thinking of doing into meditation first, sit with it first, be really comfortable before you act, be comfortable in what it is that you're coming up with before you take action around that action. And then, you know, make sure that whatever you're devising, whatever you're deciding to do, and this could possibly be around your work, make sure that you feel very strong in your convictions around this, and that you're not going to listen to other people's shit around this. You're not going to be influenced by other people's ideas, thoughts, and feelings, because at the end of the day, Pisces, it's how you feel about how you're going to action this and how you're going to move forward with this, okay? So this is very important, but you're being told to look before you leap, go within, do some meditation around this idea first, and then feel how you feel about it and make sure that you're okay with it, and then put it into action. So that's it for you guys. So good, amazing. Thank you for joining me. And again, please press the thumbs up button down the bottom and subscribe to my channel. I will be back this afternoon at 4:30 WA time for my show, Dueling Tarot. Please keep an eye out too for your monthly readings that actually will be coming up. Actually, no, I've already done those. I just need to, for some reason, Pisces and Scorpio aren't downloading. So I'm gonna try and sort that out for you guys so that they're already up. Yay, we got there in the end. I love you guys and have an awesome week. Bye.